Hello and welcome back. So for today's practice, we don't need any props, just yourself and the mat. And if you'd like to play music, you find the link in the video description just down here, and it's playlist number 11-YouTube, which you can find on my Spotify. So if you'd like to play music, I'm going to start mine now. You can get yours ready and then come and lie down on your back. So we begin with the knees bent, soles of the feet on the ground, arms relaxed alongside the body, and our palms facing down. We start with the eyes closed and take a few conscious breaths, breathing in to expand the lungs in all directions. So we take deeper breaths than our usual breaths. And then longer exhalations to empty out the lungs as much as we can as we breathe out and before we take the next breath in. So again, in your own time, breathe in and think of stretching your lungs from the inside out. And when you breathe out, take the time, empty out as much as you can. Throughout the practice, we'll keep breathing through the nostrils, keeping the mouth closed. So next time you exhale, if your eyes were closed, let them open. And then feel the ground underneath the feet. So feel the big toes, all the little toes and the heels pressing down into the mat. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, push down with the feet. Start to curl the tailbone under. Lift the lower back, middle back, and upper back, and let the arms follow the movement and go all the way up and to the floor behind you. So the palms are facing the ceiling. We're lifting the pelvis towards the ceiling, and we're grounding down with all 10 toes and with both heels. We take a breath in, and as we exhale, slowly we bring the spine to the mat. Upper back, middle back, the arms follow, lower back down, back of the pelvis down, and hands down. And we do this a few times. So inhale, stay. Exhale, push the floor away, curl the tailbone, lift the spine, lift the arms. Stay at the top, take an inhalation. And as you exhale, slowly roll the spine down, bringing one vertebra at a time into the ground, really controlling the movement down so that we work on that mobility of the spine. And we do this 3 times. Inhale, exhale, push and lift. Engage your legs, your glutes, your back muscles. And as you exhale, slowly roll back down. Feel the spine slowly coming back to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, push with the feet, curl the tailbone, lift the spine, reach the arms overhead, stay. Inhale. Nice and slowly down, roll the spine and the arms all the way down. One final time. Take a breath in. Exhale, press the floor away, lift up. Hold at the top, inhale. Slowly down, exhale. Once you're all the way down, bring the knees into the chest, the hands behind the knees. Rock yourself up into a seated position and shift forwards onto your hands and onto your knees. Once you are onto your hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers well open, spreading out wide. On the inhale, arch the spine, lift the tailbone, the chest, and the gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale and round the spine, chin to chest, and tailbone tucks under. And again, connecting breaths and movements. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Work in your own time and do 3 more. Think of moving the entire length of the spine. From your tailbone all the way to the neck, and the head flows together with the spine, following the movements of the spine. This is our final one. So we finish as we round, and then we reset back into a neutral spine. So from here, straighten the right leg back behind you. Keep your right toes on the floor, and then turn onto the sole of your right foot. Now, I like to take my left foot a little bit to the left, toes tucked under, and I find that that gives me more stability. Lift the right arm up and open the chest out to the right. With the top hand, you're reaching towards the ceiling. With the bottom hand, you're pushing the floor away. And then here, as you stay, think about lifting the bottom side of your ribs, side of the waist, side of your hip, up and away from the mat so that there is a big gap between your body and the floor. Take another breath as you are, and then come back into tabletop position, hands down, knees down. Inhale, arch the spine, look up, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, tailbone tucks. And then reset back into a neutral spine, straighten the left leg back behind you. Turn onto the sole of your left foot. Right foot a little bit behind you, left arm to the sky. Take a breath here, push the floor away. Reach up with the left hand towards the ceiling. Breathing in nice and long. Breathing out completely. And just one more inhalation. Exhale, look down, hand to the floor, knee to the floor. Tap the toes under, inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, push the floor and lift the hips. Relax the head so you're looking between the feet. Then take a couple of nods of the head, yes. Feel the weight of the head releasing down. The neck letting go of the weight of the head. And then a few shakes of the head, no, just gently. And see if you can really find a sense of decompressing of the spine, of releasing through the neck as the head feels heavy towards the ground. With the hands, push the floor away actively and lengthen up the spine. Put a little bend into both knees and see if that gives you more room to lengthen your spine. Draw the navel in, the ribs in. Hold, downward facing dog. You might want to hold it in stillness like I am, or maybe you start to pedal through the feet, bending one knee, straightening the opposite leg, especially if this is the first time that you move your body. If you haven't been out for a walk or if you haven't moved much yet, you might need to do a few movements side to side, pedaling on the spot to feel like your body starts to let go of some of the tension that it might be carrying today. So from where you are, if you're still pedaling, now start to find stillness. And then bend the knees and look forwards. Take tiny steps to the front of the mat. The feet are behind the hands. Soften the knees and fold forwards and down. Slide the hands below the knees. Lengthen up the spine. Lengthen the sides of the waist. Exhale and fold. On the inhale, we're up to standing. We reach the arms to the sky. We look up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Breath in, the arms to the sky. Breath out, forwards and down. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Refold, exhale. Up to standing, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Breathe in, the arms to the sky. Breathe out, fold forwards and down. Lift and lengthen, sides of the body long, back muscles active. Exhale and fold. Inhale, up to standing, reach up, look up, lengthen towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands into prayer. Inhale, arms up. Empty the lungs as you fold, exhale. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Hands to the mat, step your right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, upper body lifts, low lunge. Our lower belly is drawn in, our glutes are active. Hands to the floor, step back, downward facing dog. Hold your down dog, take a breath in. A long exhalation. And then inhale, come forwards into plank. Shoulders on top of the wrists, hold your plank. Full body activation. So you're pushing with the hands, you're spreading the upper back, lifting the navel, engaging the legs, and all the way back to the heels. The whole body is working. And then from here, pike the hips up and back into downward facing dog. And we'll do it a few times. Inhale, roll forwards, plank. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Find your own rhythm. We'll do 3 more. Next time you're into downward facing dog, hold it there. Take a breath in, lift your right leg to the sky. Step the right foot forwards between the hands lightly. Left knee down. Inhale, low lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the floor, step forwards and fold. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold completely, exhale. Inhale up to standing, reach up, look up. Tadasana, pause there. Breath in, the arms up. Breath out, forwards and down. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Hands to the mat, step the left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, low lunge. We squeeze the left side glutes. We engage the abdomen. Hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Take a breath into down dog. Complete exhalation. This time forwards into plank. Knees down, half chaturanga. So knees are on the mat for support. We bend the elbows. We keep the spine neutral and slowly we lower to the ground. Now lift the chest into a tiny cobra. So small that your hands come off the floor and you can still hold that same height. Squeeze the back of the shoulders together. The elbows squeeze one towards the other. The hands float off the ground. And then release down. Press the hands into the floor now, use them, push the floor away. Keep the elbows bent as you lift into Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot forwards. Right knee down, breathing in, low lunge. Breathing out, step forwards and fold, Uttanasana. Lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold, release down. Inhale up to standing, reach up, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. Breath in, the arms to the sky. Breath out, forwards and down. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Hands to the mat, step the right foot back, right knee down. Low lunge, inhale. Bend the elbows into cactus. Squeeze the shoulder blades open off the chest. Hands to the mat, step back, plank. Inhale for plank. Exhale, knees down or chaturanga if you practice chaturanga, but slow, controlled, all the way to the floor. Lift the head and chest as you exhale, hands float, baby cobra. We squeeze the shoulder blades. We engage the glutes to support the work of the back. We press the feet into the floor. Release down, hands stay on the ground. Cobra, elbows bent, shoulders down. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot forwards, left knee down. Low lunge, inhale. Bend the elbows, open up the chest. Hands to the floor, we step forwards and fold. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Hands down, release, fold, exhale. Up to standing, inhale, reach up, look up. This time as you exhale, fold all the way back down. Lift and lengthen, elongate the spine, the sides of the waist. Hands to the mat, step the left foot back, left knee down. Low lunge, inhale. Cactus arms, open chest, exhale. Take the hands to the mat, step it back, plank pose. Inhale there. Exhale, slow, controlled to the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, lift baby cobra. Hold it, inhale. Release, exhale. Press the floor away. Elbows close to the body, shoulders down. Down dog, exhale. Left leg to sky, breathing in. Left foot forwards, breathing out, right knee to the mat. Low lunge, inhale. Bend the elbows, exhale, cactus. Take the hands to the floor, step forwards and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. all the way down. Exhale. Up to standing. Inhale, lift and reach. Look up. Mountain pose. Exhale. Breathe in the arms to the sky. Breathe out forwards and down. Lift and lengthen. Inhale. Hands to the mat. Step your right foot back. Keep the back knee lifted. Ground your right hand down. Now imagine that your right side body is in plank. Your belly is drawn in, and now lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. With the left hand, reach behind you, and then circle down to the floor, reach forwards, and circle up to the ceiling. So you're drawing circles with the right shoulder. Going slowly, you're exploring the full range of movement available at your shoulder. And then you switch direction. Take 3 circles, nice and big, wide circles going into the opposite direction. For 2. Inhale for 1. And release the hand to the floor. Step back, plank. Drop your left knee on the mat. Turn onto the sole of your right foot. Right arm to the ceiling, side plank. This time, push the floor away with the left hand and with the right foot. Lift the left knee, the bottom knee lifts, the bottom foot lifts, so that your 2 knees are close together. Take the hands to the mat, keep the knees close together, you're into plank, and hold it there. Straighten out your left leg, both feet on the ground, knees down. Bend the elbows, slowly come to the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your head and chest. Lift your hands, squeeze the shoulder blades. This time, lift your feet and thighs. Toes point back. Front of the thighs lift off the ground. Navel pulls to the spine. Take a breath as you are. Exhale down. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot up to the sky. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Look forwards, lengthen. Step forwards with the left foot and fold. Lift halfway, re-lengthen. Exhale and re-fold. Inhale up to standing. Reach up, look up, lengthen towards the ceiling. Fold back down, Uttanasana. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Hands to the mat, step the left foot back. Now, left hand on the ground, it's underneath the shoulder. It's in line with the right foot. So align yourself well, push down with the left hand, and imagine your left side body in plank. So it's active and engaged. Right arm up to the ceiling. Right hand back, circling the shoulder. Fingertips point down, fingertips reach forwards, fingertips reach up. 2 more big circles like this. One more nice and big breath. Switch direction. For 3. For 2. For 1. Both hands to the floor. Step back, plank. Hold it. And then drop your right knee down. Turn onto the sole of your left foot. Left arm to the ceiling. Remember, for this variation of side plank, we lift the bottom knee and we glue it to the top knee. As you hold it there, your inner thighs are squeezed together, coming to plank, and hold your legs together. Your right foot is still lifted, and then from there, straighten the leg, plank. Hold, inhale, lower with control, exhale. Take a breath in. Exhale, lifting to a locust position, but this time interlace behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the hands away from the body. Front of the chest opens. Hold it there. Take a breath in. Exhale, release down. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in the left leg to the sky. Breathe out the left foot forwards, look forwards. Come up on fingertips, step the right foot next to the left and fold. Lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Up to standing, inhale, reach up, look up. Tadasana, exhale. Breathe in the arms to the sky. Breathe out forwards and down. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Hands to the mat, step the right foot back for a high lunge. Ground the legs, inhale, upper body lifts, we look up. We open the chest to the ceiling, we engage the right side glutes. Hands to the floor, step back, plank pose. Take a breath in. Right knee down onto the sole of your left foot. Left arm up, inhale. Bottom knee lifts, glue the legs together, flip into your plank. From here, we flip into wild thing. So take the right foot, the one that's lifted, behind you to the floor. You're onto the ball of the foot. Left toes point to the back of your mat. As your chest lifts up, your gaze is up to the ceiling. Come back into your plank. Inhale, downward dog, exhale. Steady the breathing, steady the mind. One more inhalation, one more exhalation. Stay in your downward facing dog. Now the shape of most of the rest of the body is not changing. We're just changing the shape of the right leg. So start to lift your right foot and bring your right knee into the chest, close to your chest. With the rest of the body, you're in down dog. Now we're going to do 3 circles. Right knee points out, right knee circles back, right knee points down, right knee into chest. And again, out, back, down, chest. One more, big circle. Feel that circling at the hip. And then once the knee is into the chest, look between the hands. Step the right foot forwards. Ground the feet. Inhale, lift the upper body, high lunge. Maybe a little more of a back bend today. Hands to the floor as step forwards and fold. Uttanasana. Lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold, release down. Up to standing, inhale. Tadasana, exhale. Stay, take a breath in. Complete breath out. Working on the second side. Arms up, inhale. Forwards and down, exhale. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Hands to the mat, step the left foot back, keep the back knee lifted. Inhale, high lunge. Maybe as you bend the elbows, a little more of a back bend. Hands to the floor, step back. Plank position, take a breath. Left knee down, onto the sole of your right foot, right arm up. Inhale there. Exhale, lift the bottom knee, glue it to your top knee. Keep the knees together as you flip into plank, and then left foot behind you. Right toes point to the back of your mat. You squeeze the glutes, you lift the chest, wild thing. Back into your plank, hold. Downward dog, exhale. Settle there. Steady breathing. Steady gaze to one point between the feet. Feel your down dog, strong, stable. The push of the hands, the strength around your shoulders. Keep all of that as you bring your left knee into the chest. You're still into a downward facing dog, not much has changed, just your left leg. Point the left knee out, circle it back, point your left knee down, and then into the chest. And again, 2. Unrushed, do slow movements so that you can feel where the movement stops and what kind of movement is available at your left hip. Keep the knee into the chest, look forwards, foot between the hands. Ground the feet, inhale, upper body lifts. Maybe a little more of a back bend as we bend the elbows into cactus. Hands to the floor, step forwards and fold. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold completely, exhale. Up to standing, inhale, lift and reach, look up. Tadasana, exhale, stay. Take a breath in. A complete exhalation. Release the arms down, shift the body weight into your left foot. Bring your right knee into the chest, standing tall. Engage your left side glute, your left thigh. And then grab your right foot with the right hand. Take the foot behind you. You're holding onto the outside edge of the foot for now. Left arm up. Index finger, thumb together, the other fingers spreading apart. Take a breath in, your chest, your hips are facing forwards. They're going to stay that way. As you exhale, push the foot into the hand, send it behind you. The foot moves away, it takes you into a back bend. Natarajasana, dancer's pose. We're looking forward, we're keeping our chest facing forwards, our hips square. Take a breath. A longer exhalation. Now see if you can let go of the foot, but keep the leg in that same shape. And then slowly bend the left knee. Start to transition into high lunge onto the ball of your right foot, arms overhead, hands to the floor, step back, down dog. Take a breath in, down dog. A long breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up. This time, bend the top knee, roll the hips open, look underneath your right armpit. With the hands, imagine you're squeezing the floor as if you wanted to pick up the mat with your hands. Grab the mat and grip a little bit. And then look between the hands, lightly step your right foot forwards, turn and ground the left heel for warrior two. Left arm leads the way. It reaches forwards, it circles up, and it brings you up. Warrior two, stay. Watch your alignment, making sure that front knee doesn't collapse in, but it has a kneecap pointing over the middle of your front foot. Stay, one more breath. Keep pushing down through the outside edge of your left foot. And then the legs are staying the same. We flip the palms to the ceiling. Move from your pelvis, reaching forwards from the waist, from the right fingers, and then move it back into reverse warrior. Right arm up and back, left hand to the left thigh, or into a half bind. Take an extra inhale. Exhale, release the hands, step forwards and fold Uttanasana. Lift and lengthen Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold completely. Inhale up to standing, reach up, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. Release the arms. Shift the body weight into your right foot. Left knee into chest. We want to make sure this hip doesn't stick out, so squeeze glutes and come back to center. Now, left hand catches the left foot, we take it behind us. Right arm up, index finger, thumb together, the other three fingers spreading out. Inhale, kick the foot back, exhale, dancer's pose. Holding it there, steady gaze. Steady breathing. Put a little bend into your standing leg and then let go of your left foot. Try and keep the shape for a moment and then slowly you release it into a high lunge. Arms up, ball of your left foot down. Take a breath here. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Take a breath in, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up, inhale. Roll the hips open, bend the top knee. Left heel towards the left buttocks. Well, towards the right buttocks, actually. And then turn the chest to the left. One more inhale. Now look between the hands. Step your left foot forwards. Turn and ground your right foot for warrior two. Right arm reaches forwards. Right arm lifts you up. Nice and deep bending to the front knee. Watching that alignment. Kneecap in line with the front toes. Hold it there. Take a breath in. Complete exhalation. One more inhalation. Complete exhalation. Keep the legs as they are. Flip the palms up. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, reverse the upper body. Hold it. One more inhale. Exhale, windmill the arms down. This time, step back into downward facing dog. So we'll work into that standing balance one more time in a second. So lift your right leg up, 3-leg down dog. Roll the right hip open, bend the top knee. And then flip your dog or stay as you are, your choice. If you flip your dog, wild thing from here onto the ball of your right foot. Your left toes point back, your pelvis lifts. You're opening your chest to the ceiling. And then bring it back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Complete breath out. Inhale, step your right leg back up to the ceiling. But this time, the foot between the hands. Now, you're going to be on fingertips and step your left foot forwards, but don't let it go on the ground. Squeeze the knee into the chest and slowly roll up to standing. Catch the left foot, dancer's pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, kick back. Holding dances. Breathe. Soften your standing leg. Let go of the foot. Slow motion into a high lunge. Hold, inhale. Hands to floor. Step back, plank pose. Exhale. Stay. Breath in. Either knees down or straight chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. Downward facing dog, exhale. Steady the breathing. Steady the mind. Left leg to ceiling. Roll the left hip open, bend the top knee. Choose. Maybe this is where you stop. Maybe you take the ball of your left foot to the floor behind you. Spin the right toes to the back of the mat. The chest to the ceiling into your back bend. And then come back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot forwards. Look forwards. Come up on fingertips. As you shift forwards, right knee into chest. Keep it lifted and slowly come up to standing. Catch the foot behind you. Left arm up, inhale. Kick the foot back, dancer's pose, exhale. Steady gaze. Think about maintaining the leg in the same shape as you let go of the hand. And then slowly shift back. High lunge, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Stay, take a full breath in. Exhale, bring the knees to the mat. Child's pose and rest. From your child's pose, gently lift head and chest up and shift your legs forwards. So we'll shuffle with the feet at the front of the mat. Knees bent, soles of the feet grounded, arms reaching to the front. Inhale. Slowly roll down, exhale. Once you're all the way down, bring the feet closer to you, setting up for bridge. Feet are hip distance apart. If you need your feet to be in a different position and you know that, feel free to change that. But otherwise, standard alignment would be pretty much hip distance, which doesn't work for everybody. So know that you're free to change. Maybe you need your feet wider than your hips. Maybe you need your feet a little bit turned out. Wherever you need to be. Feel how things feel as you change your alignment and be flexible to actually adapt to what your body needs to allow you free movement in the body. Take a breath in. Push down with the feet. Lift the pelvis. Lower back, middle back, and upper back off the floor. Maybe the arms stay there. Maybe you interlace the fingers, shuffle the shoulders underneath, tucking the shoulders under will give the chest a little more of a lift. Now push with the big toes down, push with the little toes and the heels down, pelvis high, thighs, glutes, back muscles engaged. One more breath for bridge. Start by moving the arms away and then nice and slowly roll your upper back down. Try and feel each part of the spine coming down little by little. So now we're on to the middle back. Coming down to the lower back. The back of the pelvis, we relax down. For the next repetition, we're going to either do the same bridge or work with a single leg bridge, your choice. Take a breath in. Exhale, push down to lift up. Pelvis, lower back, middle back and upper back. When I work with a single leg bridge, I like to interlace the fingers behind me, but that might not work for you. So you see what you need to do. Push your left foot down. Come up onto the ball of your right foot and then the right knee into chest. Now squeeze your left side glutes and push with the left foot and then straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. Hold it there. Try your best to keep the pelvis level. Right foot comes down. Push with both feet. Lift the pelvis. Squeeze right side glutes. Left knee into chest. Left foot up towards the ceiling. Push down with the foot. Squeeze your right side glutes. And then both feet down. Level the hips. And nice and slowly move the arms. Then your upper back. Then your middle back. Then your lower back and pelvis. Take a moment. Final back bend. We can practice bridge, single leg bridge, or if this is something that your body likes to do and is able to do, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Hands either side of your head. Take an inhale. Remember you can repeat bridge or a single leg bridge instead. If you're okay going up, push hands and feet, lift all the way. As you hold your bridge or wheel, remember to breathe. Couple of more breaths. When we come down, we do it slowly, bending the elbows, the back of the head comes down, upper back, middle back, lower back, and pelvis down. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees to the sides, and rest. Arms alongside the body. Give yourself a few moments. Before we do anything else, just a few moments to take in the work that you've done so far. Allowing the breath to slow down. The spine to absorb and make the most out of all of that movement we've just done into the spine. Close the knees together. Hug them into the chest. Give them a moment, rocking side to side. And then relax the arms alongside the body. Straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. So we're into Stambhasana. This is, if you're familiar with legs up the wall, it's pretty much legs up the wall without the wall. So it's a little bit more muscle activation, but still receiving all of those benefits in terms of circulation. So that blood and fluids are invited down. The circulation of the blood goes from the feet to the legs, back into the heart, and then the heart sends fresh and new blood into the lower body, and that natural process of circulation is boosted. So you might feel that there is a sense of the legs becoming fresher, cooler, maybe lighter. If this pose is too much for your back, you could also do it with your feet resting against the wall. Or you might just need to reset and spend a couple of breaths every now and again with your knees into the chest before you can re-straighten the legs. We're only here for a little bit longer, not too long. Couple of breaths, that's all. So on your next exhalation, bend the knees, bring them into the chest. Open the arms out on the level of the shoulders. We drop both knees to the right into a simple twist. The head turns to the opposite direction. We stay. And the knees all the way back into the chest. We come back to center, just to then transition on the other side. Start to bring your knees back to center. Release both legs to the floor. For now, have your legs together, feet together, reach the arms overhead. With the right hand, hold on to the opposite wrist. Inhale into a full body stretch. And then once you're ready, release the stretch, relax the body. Hold on to the other wrist. Inhale, feet together. Feet reaching one direction, hands to the opposite direction, lengthening the whole body. And once you're ready to let go, this time, relax the arms down alongside the body, palms face up, space between the arms and sides of the body. Feet apart, dropping the toes out to the sides. We're arriving into our final relaxation. So if you need to put any socks on or a blanket on, just make yourself comfortable so that you can come and rest for the next couple of minutes in Shavasana. Begin to feel the body sinking into the ground. Allow every bone into your body. Allow it to feel heavier and sink deeper into the ground. From the back of the skull to the back of the shoulders, the bones in the arms and hands, the back of the pelvis, bones in the legs and heels. Let everything feel heavy and grounded. As you allow the bones in the body to sink deeper into the ground, start to feel the muscles around the bones softening, letting go of their grip on the bones, becoming free from any excess tension or tightness. You can imagine them melting into the ground. Every muscle in the body is relaxed. Every muscle in the face is relaxed. The skin of the face relaxes, including the skin inside of the mouth. Imagine the skin of the whole body softening. As we allow the body a few more moments in a state of conscious relaxation, we ask the mind to be here, to be present. Whenever it wanders away, all we do is we become aware of the activity of the mind, and we ask it to come back to the here and now, maybe using the breath as the anchor for the mind to stay present. Simply observing the breath moving in, moving out the body. Now invite a deeper breath in and take a longer breath out. Start with small movements in your fingers and toes, beginning to awaken the body. Circle the wrists, the ankles. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet on the floor. And from there, roll over onto your right side and pause there. Take a full breath. A complete exhalation. And then using the hands to help, gently lift yourself up into a seated position. Still keeping the eyes closed, we sit in a comfortable position. We join the hands together in prayer at the center of the chest. Together with the next inhale, we lift the prayer to the sky. With the exhale, we bow to the earth. Thank you for practicing with me today. Thank you so much for being here. So I hope you enjoyed the class. If you did, remember to like the video, maybe share it, pass it on to someone else. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. And remember, this class is going to be available for you to replay as soon as YouTube processes it. So you can come back and do this practice over and over again, especially if some of the poses were a little bit challenging or new to you. It's very useful to do the same practice a few times and become familiar with the poses. So remember also that you can leave me any questions or comments in the chat right now, and I can have a look. Also in the link in the description of the video just down here, you find the link for donations. So if you can leave a donation to support these free classes live on YouTube, that's wonderful. So you find the link down in the video description, and it's through PayPal that you can send a donation of any amount. Also in the video description, in the box down here, you find the link to my website, all my social media, and if you go on my website, you can also subscribe to my newsletter so that you can hear about anything new that I do, like yoga retreats and classes, and you can also find all the information from my weekly Zoom classes if you'd like to join me on Zoom. So thank you so much. I will take a look at your questions or comments if anything has come in so far. And if not, if you write to me later, that's also good, and I can get back to you later on. So thank you so much. Thank you, Bill, Kate, Peter. Thank you for being here. Lovely to know that you practiced with me today. Yes, so if anything comes in later, I will just reply to you either here, or you can message me privately on any of my social media or send me an email. In the meantime, hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday and take care. I will see you next time. I don't know exactly when the next live class will be, but if you are on my newsletter, you can find out through that, or you can find out also by being registered on my channel, and then you will see when I upload the preview for the next upcoming live class. So thank you again. Namaste. See you next time.